detail so you can focus on what matters most. Warm, inviting, and close to home, it's the perfect place to host your next event. Visit KemperLakesGolf.com to learn more and start planning today.
AM 560, The Answer.
The accusation is the practice of con artists, gypsies, liars, frauds, and all Democrats. And it rings true yet again when they let the Nancy Pelosi get off the table, tramp, go on and stammer about how Trump is trying to steal the election after these morons pretended 81 million Americans existed that would be dumb enough to vote for Joe Biden.
Doing things the appropriate way. We're ready. We have three purposes now.
All right.
One is to win the midterms. Two is to make sure the elections are safe. And three, to tell people what we will do when we win. And that is the mission.
Is it going to be great? Is it going to be like Chirac, like Crook County? Every 5.5 hours, somebody gets shot in Chirac. How's that good? And don't worry, you're not going to actually win the election. In Democrat areas packed with thieves, illegal aliens, you're just going to steal it the way you did in 2020.
This is COVID, and we were under an emergency order. And the emergency order, which the legislature essentially cedes all of their power to the executive branch. And the executive branch in the case of elections is Brad Raffensperger, our Secretary of State. Well, he took that executive power and he invented election law.
Like a king. And he had more people vote than existed.
There's so many things that you can do to protect the election, and they are being done, whether it's litigation or legislation or just mobilization, communication, all of that. But in addition to that, we have to be on guard as to what they may try to do to the technology. They may try to creep into the technology and create a false count.
How do you go?
You mean the way you did with Dominion and Smartmatic? The way you and John Brennan, head of the CIA, traitor, communist voter, communist sympathizer, who happens to speak Arabic. You mean the way you stole the election with all your Democrat apparatchiks?
He put drop boxes everywhere. Drop boxes were nowhere envisioned in the statute in Georgia code. He sent 6.3 million absentee ballot request forms to every registered voter and put a first-class stamp on it. And the first-class stamp is significant because if you file a national...
And they laundered so much of that foreign policy money through Act Blue, that front, that fraud, spending our money, stealing our money, and pretending to donate in the name of seniors who had no money. It's an absolute perfect scam. And all you have to do is get the foot soldiers out every couple of weekends. And remember, people, the communists, they just needed American foreign policy money. Otherwise, it would have worked.
And the nation is watching the stream. I want people to know that if you want to act like Minnesota, or you think Minnesota's a model, what can I do? Well, you can check your ego about what you want to do and listen to the leadership. And when they tell you what they need done, you do that.
Like a slave. Now get in line and kiss some ass, Democrat. Kiss some ass. And when the bill comes, act surprised.
The Treasurer's Office has revealed why Cook County property taxes are so high. She had her staff examine the rates and the reasons. Joni Lam is here now.
The reasons are she's a Democrat. Maria Pappas is a Democrat who sat there since 1990 and rubber stamped the theft of Cook County taxpayers in perpetuity. And now she's shocked in the same way the communists are shocked. It doesn't work. So, to circle back to what the office tramp, vice president, would-be president, was asking the question of.
They say they will make America great again. Well, in my mind, that statement begs an obvious question. Again, for whom?
For the real Americans, and not the scum who have been financially raping us, called Democrats. David in Lansing.
Hey, Shaun, great show. I just want to let you know, I started voting in 2000 when a man in a purple zoot suit took my ballot and he said, "You're not allowed near the ballot box, young man." He disappeared in the crowd. So now when I go, I notate everything. And this time when I voted in the primaries, I went in there and they said, "ID, please." And I said, "Is one required?" And said, "No." And then I stepped to the next person and they gave me a Democrat ballot automatically.
So you're the reason we're stuck with Yogi Bear? Thanks a lot. Yogi Bear. Sad story for Illinois.
I will be an 80-20 governor. I'm coming to focus on the things that most Illinoisans agree on, making life.
Can we get him to say, "Hey, boo-boo, where is my picnic basket"? What the frack does that mean? I'll be an 80-20 governor. Here's a guaranteed loss.
Life more affordable again for every Illinoisan.
Yes. No wonder he didn't debate. And that's the best you're going to get in Democrat mafia-controlled areas that pick the competition. They pluck them, guaranteeing a win. That's why the Harlem Globetrotters never had a star player on the Generals. We'll be back.
This is the Shaun Thompson Show on AM 560. The Answer.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-342-0393 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-342-0393. That's 800-342-0393. What do you